What is going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com, and I got a free pick for you from this Houston versus Tennessee college basketball matchup going down on Tuesday, November 25th, 2025. Before we get to this free pick, though, if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love the most, the ones that I have the most money on every single day, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium, or you can click the link in the description of this video below. We have so much free pick content here at Pickdawgz that you know that the plays on the premium side are our best of the best. That's what Pickdawgz Premium is for. But we've also got our Inner Circle. It's something we've been mentioning a lot in our videos as of late. It's a service that's not for everyone. It is for those who are placing larger bets of at least $1,000 or more per game, which is the requirement to be accepted into the service. But we've had a lot of big bettors and a lot of high rollers join the club already. They've already had a ton of success with the one-on-one coaching, the bankroll management, the early releases. So if this sounds like something that's for you, reach out to the number on the screen and we'll get you some more information. But let's get to this one between Houston and Tennessee as part of the Players Era Festival from Las Vegas. As you have Houston, who knocked off Syracuse. Excuse me, I had to blank for a sec. Syracuse 78-74 in overtime, while Tennessee routed Rutgers 85-60. And it's odd because Tennessee is a team that deserves a lot of credit for how well they've been playing, especially on the defensive end of the floor. But you look at their schedule, they haven't had the toughest of schedules. They've only played two teams inside the KenPom top 200, one of them being Rutgers, and the other one was the season opener at home against Mercer. But that being said, I mean, Tennessee, we know that this is a Tennessee team under Rick Barnes that normally finishes strong defensively, normally is up to the task against, top-tier competition. And while last year they didn't have to wait, they only waited until the second game to play a top 50 team in Louisville. This year, the Houston Cougars are going to be the first team that they have played inside the KenPom top 50, top 10 even. So it might be a bit of a shock to the system here for Tennessee, but Tennessee is still playing really well out of the gate. I mean, they absolutely took it to Rutgers in that game. They've been very efficient all over the floor. And I think that they're going to have a good matchup here against a Houston team that was a little bit throttled by their result against Syracuse. This was a game for Houston. Don't get me wrong, Houston was my play of the day on Monday. Didn't come through. It happens. But Houston looked for a lot of that second half like they were going to be able to, win the game and get the cover. I mean, it was a close game for pretty much the entire first half and, into the second half, and it got up to an 11-point lead with 3 minutes to go, and you're like, okay, well, maybe Houston a couple more stops, a couple more buckets. All of a sudden, they're in the cover zone, but Syracuse went on an 11-0 run to finish out the second half, force overtime, and it took some key stops, but Houston managed to get the victory, and maybe that scare sort of wakes up Houston a little bit. Maybe Kelvin Sampson drills into his guys here, but I think this is still a Houston team that got exposed a little bit in the later stages of that game. And Tennessee is a solid team that can make you pay for those mistakes. It's also a quick turnaround after an overtime game. So I'm going to roll with Tennessee here, plus the 2.5. I just think that, like I said, I think that you have two teams that are really efficient on the defensive end. I think they kind of cancel each other out there. But I think that Tennessee is the better team on offense. The team I trust more. They've been great on the offensive glass. They can hold their own. So I'm going to go with Tennessee here, plus the 2.5. That's my free pick for this game. But thank you so much for checking out this free pick video. Let me know who you guys like in this game in the comment section below. And remember, if you're looking for my best bets, you can head to Pickdawgz Premium or click the link in the description of this video below and use the promo code PICK, P-I-C-K, at checkout. Get 15% off your purchase. Good luck, and we'll see you guys soon.